Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you each and everyone? Welcome in another lesson 15 to more numerical patterns. With you, Mr. Muhammad Jamal. Our objectives for today, by the end of the lesson, students should be able to use tables to identify the relationship between patterns. Okay, as you see here, we have two tables. So we have two students here. One, his name is Jolie. The other one, his name is Brett. As you see, in the summer vacation, they want to use their time. So because of this, both of them, they start reading. Yes. So here, student Jolie, he finished in the first day 45 pages. The other student, he finished 15 pages. As you see, each and every day they will finish 45. So each and every time I'm going to add the same number, 45, 45, 45. Here also I'm going to add the same number, 15, 15, 15. So let's do it here. Every time to add the same number. 45 and 45 is, yes, 90. Then to add another 45, it's going to be 135. Then another 45 is going to be 180. Then another 45 is going to be 225. The other one, I'm going to add 15. So 15 plus 15 is 30. Plus 15 is 45. 45 plus 15 is 60. Now finally it's 75. As you see, it's boring a little bit to add each and every time. So another student, maybe he can ask us, teacher, is there any other way? Yes. Actually here, instead to add, for example, 45, 45, 45 to get 135, you can just multiply 3 by 45. The answer is 135. Also here, for example, 4, instead to add 45, 45, 45 4 times, I'm going to just multiply the 4 by the 45. You will get here, yes, 180. So in general, you can use multiplication instead of adding the same number. As you see here, just multiply 5 times 15, the answer is 75. 4 times 15, the answer is 60, as you see. Maybe also another question can come to you, which is, what is the relation between the total number of pages that Jolie finished and Brett finished? Compare between each two or opposite numbers here. What is the relation between 45 comparing with 15? What is the relation between 90 and 30? Each and every time you'll find that 15 and 45, yes, it's treble, 3 times. Yes, what Julie did is 3 times as Brett did. Next question. For this question here, we have Jack is training, two kind of training, running and biking. Yes, for running, the rate for running each week he finished 30 miles. Yes, each week 30 miles. For biking, 120 miles, yes, for 1 week. Because of this, he made this table. The first week is 30, and here biking 120 miles. As you see, each and every time he's adding 30, so 60, 90, 120, 150. The same way here, he's adding 120, so 240, 360, 480, 600 by the end after 5 weeks. So the question here is, Nico says that the relationship between the number of miles for running and biking, it's 1/4. So he's asking us, do you agree? Of course, yes. Why? Because ask yourself, quarter, what it does mean quarter? Quarter means to divide by 4. Okay, so when I divide 120 by 4, I will get 30. 120 divided by 4. Yes, 12 divided by 4 is 3, and put down the 0. So yeah, it's quarter. So the 30 is quarter of 120. 60 is the same quarter for 240. And if you try any number here, it will be quarter of any number there. Okay, because of this relation to be quarter is correct. Here he's asking another question. After 10 weeks, he's asking us to calculate how many miles he will run and how many miles he biked for 10 weeks and for 15 weeks. So let's start with 10 weeks. For 10 weeks, some students will just add the same number, 30, 30, 30, 30, till they will reach after 10 weeks. But for me, I will take the first one, which is 30. And how many number of weeks? Yes, it's 10 weeks, so just multiply them. So the answer is yes, 300 miles for running. Yes, and to get the number of miles he will bike. So here 120 multiply by 10 weeks. So the answer is 12 times 1, the same 12, and put down here the 2 zeros. So the answer is 1,200. Yes, 1,200 miles for biking. This one for bike. Okay, now after 15 weeks, I will just multiply here 30. Yes, let's change the color. 30 times the number of weeks, 15. It's going to be like 3 multiplied by 15. 15 3 times will give you, yes, 45. Then put down this 0. 450 miles. This is for what? Yes, running. And biking, I will multiply the 120 by the number of weeks, which is 15. It's like to just multiply the 12 by 15. 2 by 5 is 10, carry up the 1. 2 by 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. Don't forget the 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. This one is finished. Now add. 0 plus 0 is 0. 3 plus 5, 8. 1 plus nothing is 1. So the answer is here 180. And don't forget this 0. So the answer is 1,800 miles. This is for what? Biking. Yeah, biking after 15 weeks. Question 4. Maria and Henry are each starting a saving account. Maria puts $250 into her account each month. Henry puts $125 into his account each month. How much money will each of them have saved after 6 months? Complete the table to know. Okay, as you know, we will start for Maria $250, and each and every time I'm going to add the same 250. So the second month it's going to be, yes, exactly, 250 plus 250 will be 500. Another 250 will be $750. Another 250 is going to be exactly 1,000. Another 250 will be $1,250. Finally, another 250 is going to be $1,500. For Henry, it's going to be started from $125. $125. For each month, I'm going to add the same number, which is 125. So it's going to be $250. Another 125 plus, so it's going to be $375 plus 125 is going to be $500 plus 125 $625. Finally $725. Okay, some students will tell me, teacher, we don't have to make this table, we can get it after 6 months. Just multiply the 6 by 250. The answer is 1,000. Yes, 500. And if you multiply 6 by 125, you can get easily 725. Yes, this solution is accepted as well, but since he is asking us to complete the table, we have to complete it. Now here we have a question: what relationship do you notice between the total amount Maria has saved after each month and the total amount Henry has saved after each month? What can you see? What can you deduce here? 250, 125, 500, 250, 750, 375, 1,500, 1,250, 625. And take care, he said has saved after each month, and the total amount that Henry saved. He wants Maria and Henry. Where is Maria? Here, 250, and here is Henry. Yes, it's always twice. It's going to be always, you can write here, it's always what? It's always twice. Or you can say, for example, it's 2 times. So if you answer twice or 2 times, both of them are accepted answers. Here, if Maria and Henry continue saving this way for a full year, how much more will Maria have saved than Henry? First of all, you have to know what money with each one of them, then to know how much more we should subtract. But first of all, you have to get what money Henry have and Maria. So the starting money with 250 for Maria and 125 for Henry. So we can write here that the year is how many? Year is 12 months. Yes. So here for Maria, M, and here is Henry, H. So Maria started with 250, so I will multiply 250 by 12. Yes, 250 by 12. To make it easier, I will just multiply 25 by 12. 2 by 5 is 10, carry up 1. 2 by 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. 1 times 5 is 5, but don't forget the 0. 1 by 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. Cross this, so add here. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 and 5 is 10. Carry up the 1. 1 and 2 is 3. So the answer is not 300, it's 300. And we have here 1 0. So it's going to be 3,000. Yes, $3,000 for Maria. For Henry, yes, I'm going to multiply the money of Henry, which is 125, the money that he started with in the beginning, at the beginning of the year. 125 times 12. Let's start with the 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry up 1. 2 times 2 is 4, and 1 is 5. And 2 times 1 is 2. Now don't forget the 0. Cross this one. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Now adding 0, 10. 5 and 5 is 10. Carry up the 1. 1 and 2 is 3. 3 and 2 is 5. And 1 and nothing is 1. So it's $1,500. So how much money more? To get how much money more, just subtract the 3,000 from 1,500. Let's change our color. So to get how much money more, I have to subtract what? Maria, money of Maria minus the money of Henry. So 3,000 minus 1,500. Of course you can subtract it easily. It's going to be $1,500. Yes. In question 7, he's asking us to add 4 to complete the number of quarts. So I'm going to add 4 here. Yes, 4 and 4, 8. Then add 4, 12. Add 4, 16. Add 4, 20. Add 4, 24. Now pence, add 8. So 8 plus 8 is going to be 16. 16 and another 8, yes, 24. 24 and another 8, yes, it's going to be 32. 32 plus 8 is 40. Now 40 plus another 8 is going to be 48. Now he's asking us, what relationship do you notice between the number of quarts and the number of pence? As you see, 4 is going to be 8, 8 is going to be 16, 12, 24. Okay, so what can you see between this number and that number? Of course, the 4 to be 8, I'm going to multiply it by 2, double it. So just the relationship is it's twice. We can say that it's twice, or we can just say that it's 2 times. Yes, the number of pence is 2 times as many as the number of quarts. Finally, I wish that you understand the lesson very well, how to get the relationship by using tables. Finally, stay safe, be at home. May Allah protect you and your family, and see you in another videos inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.